go back to class.
This is the kind of second part of this reading. Just left the room. This is
A great poet stole you.
well, I'm not bumming myself up, okay? I'm just doing the shit. This is a sequence, a 16-point sequence called Tarantula Nebula. If anybody can tell me where the Tarantula Nebula is, I might even give them this wee manuscript to take away as a souvenir.
So the universe?
I'm not, it's in the universe somewhere, of course it is.
It's a spider.
It's one of the first nebulas to be discovered through the telescope. So anyway, it's a poetry of terror, this whole sequence. Psychological terror, political terror, and physical terror and violence, the whole sequence. So I'm just going to start off with a piece about the witch hunt craze in the 14th, 15th century, and then from there go into a few pieces about the genocide in Rwanda in 1994. That's how it's going to close off. Right. European witch hunt craze. Witchcraft is to be explained by an identity of procedure rather than by the identity of experience. Identical works of reference, identical instructions to judges, identical leading questions supported by torments too terrible to bear. All the accused that were ever taken were tormented and tortured. So after this manner we were obliged to admit the fundamental subjective reality. For every victim whose story had been created or improved by torture, there could be trusty accounts of a persecuting society against another with which it was at war with. Most of them that were taken in the witch hunt craze were victims of the persecutors who directed the judges in the way that they should go. Intellectual elaboration. A common received error is never utterly overthrown until such times as we go from signs into causes and show some root or foundation that is common to all, where it may clearly appear as to how it has come to pass that so many are being put to blame for so much of the time the suffering unforeseen. And that in no way excuses what happened in the genocide in Rwanda in 1984. The disappearance of escape networks. There was lots of them in all other wars. In the Second World War, the First World War, there's all these stories about people escaping through little routes, little paths, under bushes, allies where you least expected them and that. But in Rwanda, there was no such thing as these escape networks. They were all closed off. Even in the most brutal of conflicts, lovers met secretly in towns that were besieged and flattened by artillery. Slender paths through cornfields provided safety valves away from the killing. There was a disappearance of escape networks. No links among the herders' tracks. No web of hiding places among the survivors. The uninhabited forests between the marshes and the border frontiers. Wonderful stories, incredible romances, amazing gestures, poignant collaborations, humble and admirable deeds of solidarity between the enemy lines, for patching things up across the trenches, comradely impulses, gestures of compassion, all were absent. Rebellious adolescents and a gang of budding toughs created no civil disobedience in the villages, for this was the time for machetes. Normal people, not professional killers, did it. Of those they slaughtered, what had they done? Pursuit of prey. Like safaris without cameras, in the morning they would come in the pursuit of their prey, come up in rows like driving antelope into the places you were hiding, then a new line of attack to finish off the wounded. Young people with nimble legs would slice through the air, others would run straight out and out of breath. They were caught and cut to pieces. After the hunt, they went back down the hill in their triumph, looting houses and cutting the strays, drinking beers and arguing over the bragging rights. Who had went in without a fuss and whoever was hesitant. There was always somebody behind them to do the job, maybe quickly, maybe slowly, depending upon the individual, which way you would die. And this is the final piece of the sequence. We did not see them die, and this is basically the story of a guy called Innocence, and talking about how he lost his young girl and his wife. We could hear the grenades, see the smoke rising from the buildings. Women and children had taken refuge where they were going to kill them all, so we ran from them. When you spy a figure in the distance that looks like one you've lost in the middle of the street, and you do not know how they died, it is better to get killed elsewhere, away from your loved ones, and to watch them helpless is to get her murdered. It gets the better of love and fidelity. These sentiments are engulfed when we are at the edge of life. This is why we thought it better to go out of sight, and the others did not wish for our memories of one another to be confiscated. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Short, accelerate the increase. To accelerate the increase, the paradox of sentiment, having terror as a basis. Good night. Cheers.
I like to tip-ex things and like change things and shit like that. Like junk mail, books, blah blah blah. And create a new narrative from them, like exploitation, capitalism, torture, sex, slavery, things like this. So here's some junk mail that I've tip-exed, and a bill as well. This is capital 1. Flexibility, control, security. Mr. is sent in the capital Casbah. Dear me, it's great to watch your master, like her, give wards for each chase, amore in many places. Really is easy, you look forward, back to the first purchase. After that, line your access, more and enter. Yours sincerely, Tash Barnett Mange. Unlimited chases everywhere after. Alert lively customers. Present able alone. There is no limit. Past threshold, you cunt. It's alright to laugh, you know.
That's a triangle in ancient Celtic, isn't it?
This was a letter I got from Cooperative Bank about an overdraft. Bank until in people. Yeah. This is Visa. Special invitation is Ickyville. Eat news. You be specially invited to ply our art clit. A great choice of sea. You're just a few steps away from enjoying a manageable clit every 4 months. Eat vice from our centre, giving you a piece of lay today. Our sin, Tart Hut King. Your promise, future creases. Call Mindermen. Access a cunt with Fudwatch. 39.9% able. Important. I don't know what this one is. Detach ion, I sign. Ease in capital. You at birth, me rent, please provide. Previous use number, no use name, own it. Resident us, homeowner aunt. Ploy stats, tick. Loved, tired, self-loved, dead, unloved, heir. You house come for tax. All members act numb, essential. Me mole work land. Do you? If eligible, you interested? Ply ration. I apply, I am leased. Information provided you is true. I understand that you may call me, may send me over. I understand that you will search my keep. I may be treated as other people. You may use scoring techniques in detail and held in conditions for poses of hose agencies with contact to tails. I understand service partners want my box. I agree from time to be used. I acknowledge that. I agree to your nature.
Brilliant.
I'm just going to read a bit of this. It's from a thing I did last August at the Forest Cafe. I am not a poet. I put papers around the walls. And got
Forest
folks
is
to
no
tick
longer,
bits
but
up.
here we're back again.
Yeah, it's not, so I got folks to
Soapbox
took out
sprung
some news
from
and
it.
change things, and this is what happened.
Carry along tradition.
More money to pend on the old, amidst the hand none found yesterday. Sad aim to make big noise at wake. After a long day at the office, Bill Clinton loved to relax by eating himself. Mr. Clinton now consumes health. He last weighed at 13. I like the stuff around. Unhealthy Bill Clinton. Blame, in fact Nasri, may even get a am. Marry your child or I. Saturday, Charlie Murray. Nasri may enjoy final cunt. No suck, goodbye, scolad, rave on. Up county state, boot can learn to fish. Brad left techno. Sign up or break, come in every morning. Bank of America asked to finance sector woe with cut of 3 jobs. Yo Jack with TV FUD. Turn return to big time, go Ed and unhope. Sad TV race. Direct from Glasgow, half o'er to my bust, arse pain, bad and mad, walk through the storm. Joe and Rip, boo mentality. Salmon stands like a full bomber. Ta, the rich's income. Deprian of the supermums. This is a bit Craig did. Argos fire fat face, fight cancer fire. Shambles on face, 56 shell sock getting the sack, writing back as work on the social site return. The stock was marched out of Romford by guards. 13 years service, never missed a day, a fortnight, a leg, dismissed for gross conduct. Spotted 2 private. The second father of 3 had a great day at work. Kidding. Understand if I had something really bad, but it was just a little grumble. I'm the soul in my house, my wife ill health. I'm going to do spokes, said, arrived at this action, an extensive internal investigation. Ned in Kabul, as Tish team comes under fire. The shop is amazing, nobody died. It would be 9 hours before the last shots rang out from the smoking remains.
Oh,
This is stuff. Graham asked me if I wanted to have something published by him on Volpool Press, 52 pages.
I'd like to hear that, won't it?
Patience with it. So I said I'll do something quickly, and I just basically gathered a bunch of found stuff around my house and elsewhere. My daughter's toys, I bought her for her birthday, all this kind of shit I was lying about. Toilet paper like this one. Nikki, 4 rolls, 3-ply tissue, roll length 20 metres approx. To avoid suffocation, keep packaging away from babies and small children. Try the other products in the Nikki Elite range. Attitude, colour your fashions. Do it again. Meet Moni, be true, be you. Safety tested. Magic snow. Make it snow, Sophina. Be true, be you. Polystyrene beads. Bank poem 1. Catch a great, cash isolate. Bank poem 2. Find under non-fiction. Insurance. Protect the ones you love from just £6 a month. Sylvanian families. Pony included. baby spinach, a delicate creamy flavour. Squinkies, small parts and small balls, not for children under 3 years, made in China, so cute. Homage to Manson and Markson, Osama bin Laden is dead. Bank poem 4, another reason to love Sundays. Brown bread in the shape of a house. A royal souvenir, 29th April 2011. Around them lesser mortals sniffed and dabbed their eyes. You look, you are beautiful. A million kettles and a TV record. 8 tiered cake with 900 flowers. 7,500 each for those angelic voices. First the great unveiling, and then a collective gasp. Just a tad too much mascara. Doors to manual has the last laugh in glorious style. Stocking hats, gold braid, the firm was on parade. Horse bolts after throwing guard. Prince Philip has more success with the head bridesmaid. Get her room. Facebook party ends in a drunken rampage. Scotland the wave. We're in charge. Just a small family affair. Dress is like movie beauties. Don't they make a lovely couple? Gaga, I feel like a loser. A peek at Snowdon. Things that aren't covered. Terrorism, regardless of any other cause or event contributing concurrently or in any other sequence to the loss. For the purpose of this exclusion, terrorism means any act including but not limited to the use of force or violence or the threat thereof of any person or group of persons, whether acting alone or on behalf of or in connection with any organisation or government committee for political, religious, ideological or similar purposes, including the intention to influence any government or to put the public or any section of the public in fear. Logic bombs. I'm not finished yet.
Jesus.
I'll finish with this
You've got to
one.
buy the book because he's flicking through the pages to get you interested.
This one's called Holiday Poem. This is a note that my daughter wrote for me before we went on holiday. It's got a footnote, I'll tell you that afterwards. Holiday poem. To Dad, see you on holiday. It will be fun and wheels. And I will see you on Friday and Sunday. Love, Aislinn Melville. And the footnote is translator's note in Wales. So that was the second printing of stuff. So I showed it to my daughter again, just like last month, because a lot of her shit's in there, and she was inspired to write her own poems because of it. So these are some of Aislinn's poems that she wrote from it. Play-Doh, fun to play with, not to eat. Blank page, little blank page. Tesco, every little helps, not. Left and right, left, 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 right, left, and it goes on. Driving, he drives silently away. Shelf, little camera on the shelf, little toys on the shelf. Everything is on the shelf, even people are on the shelf. I was in London last weekend doing a couple of readings, and the first night I sustained a head injury and had to go to A&E, and I got this little leaflet called head injury. So the next day I Tipp-Ex'd it and then changed it about, and then I read it the next night of the next reading. It's called head injury. Dire, merge and urge. Quit varsity host, hit rod, stone, on, hone, hips verse, spit rust. Head injury for adults. We think that is alright. You seem well. When you get home, you will have further problems. We suggest you come to unconscious consciousness. Keep eyes open, not knowing where they are. Goes on for normal difficulty. Understanding balance and one or more eyesight that won't go away. Vomiting fits or passing out of ears or nose from both ears or both ears. Things shouldn't worry about. You may disappear in the next 2 weeks. Feeling bad temper with your memory. If you feel these symptoms, talk about them. Things will get better if you follow this advice. Do stay within easy reach. Do stressful situations. Do not stay at home. Do take alcohol or drugs. Do take sleeping tranquilizers. Do return to normal. Do not, or the hospital minors long-term problems. You start, your doctor can make sure you are proper. Please is future. Advertisement. This is antimicrobial. Had a dent, not your fault. See, there is no shame making an honest claim. Ask no and no. Claim as me. Thanks.
I just want to say thank you very much for coming. It's been fantastic. The poetry has been wonderful. And I wanted to just round off the night. I wanted to do one last poem. And just to finish this off, and just basically want to say a big thank you to Graham and Duffy for putting this all together and for making it happen, because it's fantastic. The pain of these times sharpens my senses, empowers my thoughts like muscles in tension. My heart beats the pulse of the lump in my throat created by all this emotion, running through me, crying to be freed, expressed in the undying want to be free, free from constraint of the world and all its restrictions. I was lost to this fight, blinded by sight. It cut off my ties to the world. I created illusion of a life outside of this one. I was blinded by sight, foresight, more sight, your sight. It is not free to restrict to your belief. The world is a fucked up place. It's a truth, an idea, it's a reality. But the world is worth more than a tutting by yours truly. There is so much to see, so much to hear, to believe in, to feel free in, to love, that I have to admit that the world might need changing. But who are we to say how or why or when? Because alongside this pain and frustration is beauty and truth and undying hope. A young man holds the hand of an old man. He can't walk, but he lopes. A woman leans in to kiss her neighbour's cheek. Children playing in the street. A painting, a song. 5-minute poem. Fuck all this pain and just live in the moment. Thank you very much.